Hi everyone, let me take this opportunity in welcoming you to another episode of Cooking in the Kitchen with Auntie Pat. So welcome to Auntie Pat's Kitchen. Today is actually Mother's Day, and I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful ladies out there who are mothers. I know, yes, it's hard being a mother, yes, but we have done it and we will do it all over again. So, happy Mother's Day to you all. I do hope that you will enjoy this meal preparation and stay tuned with Auntie Pat in the kitchen for this Mother's Day. So, right now guys, I have a bowl of water right here and I have 2 cloves of garlic. Yes, I'm just going to cut them, not very finely. I've already washed them. I'm placing them in the bowl. They are not going on any food. They are just going in some water. Yes, I have just 1 sprig of scallion here that I'm going to be using, and everything is going in the water, guys. I have some thyme. Yes, so I'm going to just cut the thyme like this, and I place that in the water to get this out of the way. Then I have some oregano. I am going to be using this, just a little bit. Just these herbs and spices, let me tell you, smells great. I also have some paprika. I'm putting a little paprika in there as well, and I am putting some red pepper. Yes. And to this that I have here, I'm just going to be giving it a gentle stir like this. Yeah, so all the herbs and the spices blending together in the water. And I'll take it just a little bit closer so that you can see. Now, this is my pan that I'm going to be using because I'm preparing the meal in the oven today, guys. So this I'm going to be pouring in my pan. Yes, and I want to get all of those herbs inside it, right? So basically I just have some water in the bottom of the pan. Now here I have the rock, and I'm going to be placing the rock inside of the pan. Yes, it's not resting, the water is not actually resting on the grill that I just placed in the pan. And I have some ribs, country style ribs, and these were seasoned from yesterday, set aside in the refrigerator, and I'm going to be placing them in my pan. Yes, so these are being placed on the rack. I'll let you see them a little closer once I have placed them on the rack. So the ribs, they are not touching the water at all that I have placed inside of the pan. I just did that for some added flavor. I want this water to get hot in the bottom of the pan, and then for all that steam to come up and to saturate the meat inside of the baking pan. Let me just wash my hand, get it dried. I had set the oven earlier for, currently it is at 240, so I'm going to put it at 270 because I want this to be slow cooked. I want it to steam from the bottom up, and then it's going to have a nice crisp on the outside, and it's going to be really tasty, guys. So here we go. Take a look at what is happening here. Yes, here it is, guys. Just look at that. 3 nice pieces of country style ribs, and you can see to the bottom, let me just shake it a little bit, you can see to the bottom You can see the water and the herbs and the spices that I have placed in there. So that is going to give it a nice, really nice, good flavor to the meat once it is prepared. And I'm telling you already, you can smell Auntie Pat's kitchen. The aroma is nice and I haven't done anything yet. So let me remove these for a bit. This in here. I'm going to open the oven and I am very hot. I'm placing my pan inside of the oven. I'm going to let the top stays open for now so that you can see. Yes, it's inside of the oven, and I am going to close the oven door and I'm going to allow this just to cook for a while, and then we're going to add whatever sauces we're going to add to it later on. So guys, Auntie Pat will be right back with this Mother's Day edition of Cooking with Auntie Pat in Auntie Pat's Kitchen. Okay guys, so I have just removed our ribs from the oven and here we have it. Let me just show you. They are nice, tender. Look at that. You can see the juice. Yes, in this one, nice. Yes, let me turn it over. You can see, well done. Color is nice on them. Look at that juice. Can you see that juice? Can you smell it? Ooh, can you smell it, guys? I know you can't, but man, I wish you could actually smell it. Really, really nice. And here is the next piece. That's it, guys. Just look at it. Looking so succulent, juicy. So I'm going to be placing the cover back onto this and locking it so that the steam stay in and it doesn't get hard. Yes, so there we have it. And over here we have some lobster meat that we are going to be preparing for the turf and surf. And inside the oven, guys, we still have something inside here. Let's look at that. So there we have it. 3 lovely sweet potatoes that are being baked in foil, and this is what we are going to be doing for Mother's Day dinner today on Mother's Day for the viewers. See you when we go on to the next phase of the meal preparation. Okay, so here we have it. We have some butter that we have melted, and I have placed a couple cloves of garlic in the butter. And over here I have the lobster meat, hands washed and clean, that I have seasoned with just a little bit of salt and pepper. And I'm going to be placing the lobster meat inside of the butter with the garlic, and we are going to allow the lobster meat to cook, not to be overdone. Yes. Then we are going to make a red wine reduction sauce for this particular meal. So I'm placing all the lobster meat in the pot. Give that a little bit of flame. So here we have it. All our lobster meat is in the pot, and we're going to allow that to cook. Wash my hands. Get my hands dried. It's going to be pink and nice. Yes, so this is the preparation for our turf and surf. So while this is done, I'm just going to be kind of coating the top of the lobster with the butter. Just coating it so that it can be really nice, and it will cook perfectly. And once I have finished this, I will be making the sauce that I'm going to be using on the turf and surf. So here we have it, very simple. Just some butter in garlic, and I have seasoned the lobster meat very lightly with some Himalayan salt and some hot pepper. Yes, you know, Auntie Pat loves her spice, so this is how it's done. And remember, guys, this is how we do it in Auntie Pat's kitchen. So I'll see you later on when we continue the preparation. So here we are with our saucepan, and we are going to be making the sauce. So for this, we have a little olive oil, and I added a little bit of butter to that, and I'm adding now some onions, not using the sweet onions, and some garlic. And I will allow this to caramelize, stirring gently. To ensure that the onions and the garlic are not going to burn. Just want them to cook properly before anything else is added to the saucepan. So here we have that. Remember, we are making the sauce, and I'm using a red wine for this sauce. Give it a little more heat. Give you a close up. So here we have it. The onions and the garlic being caramelized, and we're keeping it this way for another minute or so. The garlic inside of this onion smells awesome. So here we have it. We're going to continue with this. With this spoon. I have some relish, sweet relish, right here. You can see that. So I will be using some of the sweet relish inside of this sauce. Yes, I am not using any lemon juice or vinegar. So what I'll do, I'll take some of the sauce from the relish. Yes, it has a little juice. And I'll actually take some of the relish, and I am going to be adding it to, not a lot, I'm adding it to the saucepan. I also added about a tablespoon of honey. So the relish is going to give it that nice tangy taste and flavor, while the honey is going to be giving it that sweetness, but it will not be too sweet. Right. I'm adding some oregano, just a little bit, not much, just the oregano leaves. I'm gently stirring this, give it a taste. Nice, good, sweet and savory. You can taste the tang from the sweet relish, and you can taste the sweet from the honey. And there we have it, guys. Right, and I am definitely adding some red wine to this. Let's cover the relish. So I am using original bottle of Carlo Rossi. Yes, that's what I have. I am going to be adding the red wine to this and just allow it to reduce. Yes, and this is the sauce that we will be having with our turf and surf today. The lobster is spicy, the ribs, they are spicy, so we don't need to overpower the sauce. So I won't be adding any spice to the sauce. Just want it to be sweet and savory. So you notice I'm adding the red wine in small proportion, not adding it all at the same time. Yes, because I want it to take its time to reduce while it keeps that nice flavor. You see, tasting, and wow, this is really nice. So I'm going to add it a little bit more of the red wine to this. Stir it gently. Let me get some more relish. Need it to be just a little bit tangier than it is right now. So I'm adding a little more of the relish. And here we go. You're going to get that real sweet and savory taste from it. Like that, guys. So this is Auntie Pat's red wine reduction. I'm just going to allow it to reduce a little bit. Then I'm going to add the rest of the wine. Lower the flame so that it will reduce to my lightness and to my taste. So here we have it. I'm going to be pouring this in. And of course, I've saved to me a little bit of this that I can drink whilst I'm cooking. So I've lowered the flame and I will allow this to be reduced. And once it has reduced, then I will do the plating and allow you, my lovely viewers, to see the complete dish. Here in the oven, I have already turned it off, but there we have our sweet potatoes that were wrapped in foil and baked, that will be served with the protein. So I will see you in a few for the finished meal preparation. So here we have our turf and surf with our rib and our lobster, and we have served this today, guys, with some sweet potato that was of course done in the oven and a nice green salad. Now I am just going to be drizzling the sauce that was made for the steak on it, and I will let you see how that turns out. Here we have the finished meal with our red wine reduction sauce, and it looks great. I tasted a little piece of our ribs and it is just awesome. The lobster is nicely done, and here we have it. Happy Mother's Day again to all mothers. I do hope you'll enjoy this meal preparation, and to all my viewers, whether you are a mother or not, have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy this meal preparation, and thank you for supporting Auntie Pat's Kitchen. See you for my next meal preparation. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.